ভিডিও ফুটেজটা এনেছেন কি?
Yes, ma'am.
দিন।
এটা ভিডিও ফুটেজ অফ কাউন্টিং ডেট অর দি পোলিং ডেট কোনটা? কাউন্টিং ডেট। ও যেটা বলছে যে আমার শুধু পোলিং ডেটে দায়িত্ব।
Where is the footage?
ওটাকে চালু করে দিন।
In a pen drive?
It's in a hard drive.
It's in the hard drive.
TV content is there.
Yes.
The entire copy was not possible to copy here. The entire DVD has been produced here.
All right.
Some part within the time limit because it is taking huge time to copy
Download,
the entire
download.
content. So a part has been copied here and the entire DVD is present here.
Very well. What is the time you all say that this incident happened?
No, but these ballot papers were found, my lord, lying outside the counting room. And the counting was manipulated or whatever the saintly behavior may be represented in court. But kindly ask the election commissioner to appear before the court and explain, because he is denying his responsibility. How could these ballot papers, who are genuine, these ballot papers not, my lord, is forged one, be found on the street and people could pick it up? And not only in one booth, there are several petitions are waiting before your lordship. Well, this requires a thorough investigation. Well, the election has been now made to be a funny game. That has to be purified with the intervention.
The video footage is here. So it has to be checked up whether anything can be seen that the
Well, the
ballot papers.
Video footage would show that the counting agents of the rival parties were not there.
Between 7 and
And how could the counting proceeded in absence of the counting agents of all parties? That was also the duty of the returning officer to ensure that the counting agents are there. They were not allowed to be there. And the manipulations obviate out of joy, probably these are thrown out. That our game is over, now throw it out. That's the probable explanation which comes to my mind, subject to further explanation.
Please
given by
check up
Vice
from the initial footage whether the counting agents of all the parties were there from the footage.
between 7 to 8,
They,
between 7 to 8 in the morning.
yes, nobody was there.
Bit 7 to 8 was there, fast entry. Thereafter, they were driven out.
They were driven out. Check up after 8 o'clock in the morning whether this was, and whether any scuffle took place or not inside the premises. Who are you representing?
Well, I am representing the commission. After Mr. Bhattacharya submits, finishes, but I'll make my
That is
submission.
another surprising thing, that these are the CCTV footage of the inside of the counting room. But the outside situation is not there.
But in the outside, was any CCTV installed?
That was the direction of the court as well.
That was the direction in the pill matter.
Yes.
Inside and outside the
That otherwise, how the vandalism is perpetrated, it cannot be visualized when somebody is already in. It can be seen only when somebody has forced to in and somebody forced to out.
is the CCTV footage of the outside counting area available?
Corridor আছে?
Baranda.
বারান্দা? মানে
আছে?
counting hall এর বাইরে আছে তো?
Right.
Well, these are all preserved.
preserved.
All preserved.
Let all the
Very well. What will be your submission? I have inquired from the
Yes.
Panchayat returning officer and he said that these ballot papers are genuinely issued. It is the responsibility of the presiding officer to take care of these and he is not responsible.
My lord, my first submission is, my lord, court orders are to be honored. We have honored the court's order of 12th of July 2023. But my first submission would be, my lord, please consider.
12th of July, but all these things happened on the 11th.
Yes, yes, your lordship's order is of 12th July in this matter.
I understand, but the incident, the facts is of 11th.
Right,
What do you say with regard to the facts?
yes, I'll come to the facts. But the point is, my lord, going by the prayers in the writ petition, please consider, my lord, whether at the instance of a candidate, whether, my lord, this writ petition is maintainable or not. Kindly, my lord, kindly permit me, my lord, kindly permit me to finish my arguments in that case. Please permit me to finish my arguments. Because if I raise a point of demo, my lord, please consider it, and thereafter, my lord, whatever orders are
We will
passed.
consider it on the next. I'll keep
It's
the
the point of demo, my lord.
I will keep the.
Is that though the High Court does not have the power, we in exercise of power under Article 142, we are extending the time to file election petitions, because by that time, my lord, the time to file was over. Given everybody the right to file election petition. But if I'm not wrong, Mr. Bhattacharya was part of that, the arguing council, but not a single election petition came.
How will it come, Mr. Dotto?
Well, the Supreme Court has given
No,
the
no.
leave.
They leave it there.
Yes.
The law books are there.
Yes,
Everybody knows.
yes.
But how is it implemented? A person who intends to be practical, Mr. Dotto, a person intending to file or contest election. The elections are over and now the petitions will be filed.
Yes.
Can you tell me why this rush? Why? What will be your practical explanation to this? Why this rush? Why this chaos? Why this vandalism, this violence and everything? For what reason?
My lord, nobody is
No
supporting
reason.
that. My lord, nobody is supporting that, my lord.
Supporting is
Lord,
something
Lord,
else,
I am
but why is it?
My lord, may I say this, my lord? I am, my lord, defending a case. I have to defend within the four corners of the law. I may succeed, I may not succeed.
That is something else.
Yes.
If you
But-
can please come out of the character that you are holding right now,
Yes,
if you can come out as a general public,
yes,
as a citizen,
yes,
as a resident of this state,
yes.
can you please explain as to why is this going on in this state?
My lord, may I say this, my lord, as my lord, a constitutional authority, I cannot, my lord, come out of the statute.
Very well. Then please do not make any
Yes,
submission.
therefore, my lord, kindly permit
You
me.
know what is the thing? It may be, I may be wrong, but the way it is looked at is that once you win an election, it's like you get a job for 5 years. And you know, this is the place where you can earn money. Otherwise, this rush would not have been there. It is only the money for which everybody is rushing. And now for filing an election petition, for carrying it through, where from will this finance come? It will not come. How many election petitions after the legislature, the MP, MLA election were filed over here? How many of it has been disposed of? Will you please say? 6 months is the time limit within which the petition is to be disposed. How many has been disposed? And you say that the district judge over there will sit and hear the election petition with so many matters pending. It's an absurd proposition. The law is such, the courts will certainly follow the law. At the same time, the courts are, the constitutional courts are here to uphold the
Yes.
rights of parties.
Now, my lord, yes, let me say this, my lord. May I say this, my lord? My lord, contesting an election is a statutory right. Voting an election is a statutory right. My lord, the election laws or the election jurisprudence of our country, my lord, has got 3 platforms. The first platform is that there.
Why are you making this submission?
My lord, apropos the observations of the court, my lord. Apropos the observations of the court.
No, but then the observations are not going down in the order.
My lord, the observations of the court, my lord, have to be answered. My lord, I need to satisfy your lordship, my lord, to the best of my ability, my lord. Nothing more than that. First is, my lord, we cannot, my lord, ignore the election jurisprudence of our country.
Certainly not.
Yes.
We
Now-
will play within the 4 corners.
Yes.
Let us play.
Now, the first one is, the 3 platforms are
The pursuant to the direction passed by the court
my lord, kindly permit me to take this point, my lord.
on
My lord, a point of demo, my lord.
2023. The Panchayat returning officer, what is his name? Put it down in a piece of paper and hand it over to my officers. Is present in court. Stop. Next. The CCTV slash inside counting center on the day of counting. Isn't produced. Stuff. Next. The ballot papers which were submitted by the petitioners in court yesterday were shown to the Panchayat returning officer. Stuff. He has perused the same. As with that, the Panchayat returning officer, however, could not identify the signature of the presiding officer at the reverse side of the ballot papers. Stuff.